right, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Shabbat, throwing all the brothers, Yahweh Shemar, the Shem to the sisters going on. You know what I'm saying? So peace and some Raj Karab. Holding down the Lashawan Qadash class. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's tuning in, go ahead and like, share the class, and we'll get started with it. You know what I'm saying? In case anybody who's new tuning into Lashawan Qadash, you know what I'm saying? So basically, Lashawan Qadash means holy tongue. This is a language for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? This is our native language. This is our true language, not English, not Spanish, not Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? Whatever language it was taught, you know what I'm saying, due to our oppressors. Oppressors taught us heathen language. You know what I'm saying? English is hard to learn. It's a hard language, you know what I'm saying? But this language right here is the holy tongue. You know what I'm saying? You may notice with our prayers, you know what I'm saying? First we do the Hebrew. We say it in the Hebrew, then the English with translation. You know what I'm saying? Any prayer that you say in the Hebrew is powerful, you know what I'm saying? So guess what? So in UPK, I'm gonna bring our language right back with it. Let's see this in the comments. Yeah. Alright, so without further ado, we're gonna go over the alphabet. Just like anything, any other language has alphabet, the holy tongue does right here. So we're gonna go over it in order. See, y'all can see. All right. So, ba, ga, da, ha, wa. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go over the characters. So the characters so these are the characters of the word right here. You know what I'm saying? So this just looks like a, you know what I'm saying, like an arrow with a line through it. That's ah. Then we got ba, it's like a triangle with a curve at the bottom. Then we got ga, it's like an upside down check mark. And da is the it looks like a triangle. It looks like a triangle. Then we got the ha, it's like a backwards F. And then we got the wa, which looks like a Y in the English language. Then we got za, the Z. Then we got ka, that's how you pronounce that, ka. Looks like similar to a ladder. Then we got ta, it's a circle with an X in the middle. Then we got ya, sideways Z with a line through it. Then we got ka. You know what I'm saying? So the ka and the ka may sound similar, but it's different. Remember, with the ka, you gotta say it kind of like ka. And then this is like a ka. You know what I'm saying? Then we got la, easy, like L. Then we got the ma, a W mixed in with a Y. Then we got the na, basically half of that character, the na right here. Then we got the sa, line in the middle, small z and a line underneath it. And then we got I, basically looks like a circle. Then we got pa, similar to a J. Then we got tuzza, so that's basically a line with a Z right next to it. Then we got qua, similar to looks like an umbrella. Then we got the ra, triangle with a line going down. And then we got sha, looks like a W straight up. And then we got the. All right. So the characters up here, this is the ancient Hebrew. That's the ancient Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? That our forefathers have spoke way in the past. All right. Let's check out the comments. Show them real quick. All right. So this right here, this is the ancient. Now this right here is the Assyrian. This is when our captivity happened. So this is when the Assyrians created, was around our captivity. I believe around the Assyrians, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So once again, I could probably go through these two and explain this for y'all to understand. All right. So we got ba, ga, da, the ha, wa, za, ka, the ta, and the ya. All you got to do is look and correlate the two. The buzz down here, the guz down here, the does right here. All right, and now we got the cup. So the Assyrian, this is how it is. We're writing Assyrian. And then at the bottom, this is how you write it if this letter is at the end of the word. Use these letters if the letters above fall at the end of the word. So then, say the last letter of the word you may be reading, and then if it lands on the ka, you don't write it like this. You gotta write it like this at the end of that word. All right. Then we got 5 of these in total. La. Then we got the ma, and the ma if it's on the last letter of the word. Same thing with the na. Same thing with that. That's how you write the na if it's the last letter of the word. Then we got sa, I, pa. Same thing. If the pa is at the last letter of the word, then you write it right here. Then we got taza. This is the last letter of the word right here. Then we got qua, ra, sha, and tha. I'm more familiar with the Assyrian, you know what I'm saying, do the Sabbath service. You know what I mean? I'm more familiar with the Assyrian with it. I kind of like the Assyrian more. But of course, with the alphabets, you know what I'm saying, just like how you did in kindergarten, and preschool. Just keep practicing. Keep practicing, and then next thing you know, you'll be able to write all these letters down. All right? So in today's class, we're going to go over nations. We're going to go over basic nations, all right? So let's bring the camera over to the whiteboard. And we're going to go over nations that everybody should know. If you're wondering how to write down your tribe, now's the time. All right. All right, everybody can see. See. All right. Now we're going to start off with the first tribe. 12 tribes of Israel, Judah. Everybody knows about Judah. All right, so we're going to do probably just 2 at a time. All right. Judah, the so-called Negroes. So I'm gonna write it in the English. And what is this called? The tribe of Judah is called today. That would be Negroes. All right. So-called Negroes of America, not Africans, not Nigerians, not Somalians. The Negroes. We are God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? So this is the tribe of Judah. All right? Now, we are going to write this down in the Assyrian first. Oh, and one thing too. Hebrew is right to left. Hebrew is right to left. That's how Hebrew is. All right, that's one thing I forgot to tell y'all. But Hebrew is right to left. As you can see, reading left to right, it kind of hurts your eyes. So reading right to left, just try it. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll notice how easier and less of a strain it is on your eyes. So first, let's start with the Hebrew. All right. Now this is Yahweh. That's how you would say Judah in the Hebrew, Yahweh. All right. That's Yahweh. All right, and now I'll show you the next step of one thing too with the Assyrian. With the ancient. We have these, the connectors. With the connectors. All right. Anything looks like a upside down face. That is not connected. That's a single word. Anything that's connected, you say it together. So here's an example. You got the ya. All right. Then you got the ha. Then you got the wa. And then you got the da. So this is the da connected to the, if I'm not mistaken, connected to the ha. That creates da. Yahweh da. Yahweh da. All right. That's that in the English. I mean, in the ancient. Now we're gonna write it down in the Assyrian. All right. This is how that will look in the Assyrian. All right. Phone. Give me 1 second. Now Israel, so it is Syrian, no need for connectors. In the Assyrian, there's no need for connectors. But in the ancient, use connectors, all right? I'm gonna leave it up for a few minutes, then we're gonna move, a few seconds, then we're gonna move on. Howder. All right, gonna erase it. Next tribe on the list, Benjamin. This is the tribe of Benjamin. And these are your West Indians. How you say that is Banyanya. All right, West Indians. You got your Jamaicans, Trinidad. Who else we got West Indians? Jamaicans, Trinidad. I believe. It's so many West Indian islands out there. But just to let you know, these are the Banyanya Jamaicans. All right, so-called Jamaicans with the jerk chicken, the yard butter. All right, let's get it down.
Can't leave out the oxtails.
Oxtails, yep. The water, sir, oxtail. You know what I'm saying? So this might be your tribe right here. God's chosen people. We're gonna write it down in the Assyrian first. Banyanya. Okay, get some new markers too. Banyanya. All right. So that alphabet I showed you earlier, you gotta incorporate the two. You gotta incorporate it. So let me show you. So you see the words right there, Banyanya. All you gotta do is look at that chart right there. This is on Google. You can actually download this chart. It's on Google. All this is a free class. This ain't no seminar like you've been paying at the church. You know what I'm saying? So you would just look over here, look at the same characters on the board, and then put them together. If I could, so I was learn. When I came to the school, I never thought that I would be learning a whole new language. Real talk. And then you know, it is natural because every day we speak Hebrew. Shalom, Lord Christ. You know what I'm saying? Or Yahweh Shem Shabakathon. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, Khan. That's a whole nother language. You know what I'm saying? So Hebrew, when you come to the school of Hebrew, is going to be you're going to speak another language. You know what I'm saying? And why? This is how the Lord wants it. All right. So let's get back to it. Banyanya. So this is the ba, the ya. All right. Then we got the ha, the ma. And then we go ahead and we got the ya and the wa. Banyanya. Banyanya. All right. This is your tribe right here. Press 1. This is your tribe. Banyanya. I believe their animal is the wolf. Wolf right there. Yep. And Judah's the lion. Bold. Mm-hmm. Assyrian. All right, so that's how it will look in the Assyrian. Right there. Banyanya. And of course, the last word is a na. So, not trying to confuse y'all. So, the na will look, if because of the na, it's the last letter of the character. So that's why the na looks like this, rather than a regular na like this, rather than that. All right. I ain't trying to confuse y'all step by step. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna let y'all check it out for a minute. Give me a couple seconds to watch for everybody tuning in. Learning another language is literally a superpower. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a superpower because why? You can communicate more than one way. You know, ASL, sign language. You got Spanish. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we speak so many languages in UPK is to communicate with brothers. That's about it. We got brothers that speak Portuguese. We got brothers, you know what I'm saying, speak Spanish. We got brothers that speak Patois. You know what I'm saying? We got brothers from school that speak Haitian. That's why you see so many brothers teaching classes. I believe it's some brother in Canada, he speaks 3 languages. English, Spanish, and French. And Hebrew. That's 4 languages. You know what I'm saying? So he basically got 4 superpowers. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, I'm on my way to learn Spanish, to be honest with you. Just about everybody learns Spanish. Also, too, in the white man's world, you speak Spanish, that's $2. That's $2 extra. You know, in the slavery I work at, you know what I'm saying? So imagine Hebrew. Now you can communicate with God. Now, let that sizzle in your spirit. now you can communicate with the Most High learning Hebrew. All right. You're gonna go ahead and erase this. Next tribe on the list. You know, I like going over the tribe, a little bit of history. You know, I like Lashawan Qadash tribe. Next tribe we got is Levi. Come on now. The tribe of Levi. Definitely gotta get some more markers. Give me Israel. The so-called Haitians of today. That's what the tribe of Levi is. The Haitians. You a Haitian, put a 1 in the chat. I want to know who we got today. All right. I believe the Haitians was like the first priest. I believe it was the Old Testament. The Haitians, right? Yeah, priest. Levitical priest, I believe. Priesthood.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we got the Haitians. Let's go ahead and get to this ancient Hebrew. Pretty easy. Levi. All right. Oops, lucky. And how you pronounce this? It's Loya. Loya. All right. Loya. Simple. These are your Haitians. Today's Haitians. Kodak Black is a Haitian. I believe Blake Griffin is a Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of people that's Haitians. Loya. The La. Then we got the Wa. And then the Ya. Loya. It's easy. Now we're going to go ahead and get the Assyrian of it. See that? A little bit better for us. Right. That's the Assyrian right here. Get some better markers next time. So I can see this nice and bold. So-called Haitians, man, God's chosen people. That the world has said niggas ain't no good. Well, apparently they are, because the Lord chose them. You know what I'm saying? So that's three tribes. So Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. You know what I'm saying? And these are nations that's not all dark skinned, though. You know, I know some of us is confused with colorism real bad in Israel. Even niggas who was fake Israelites. They get in touch with skin color. That ain't how we work. The Lord said we are a speckled bird. You know what I'm saying? So a brother say he Haitian, but he real light skinned. It's not about skin color. It's about who his father is. His father. You know what I'm saying? So this is how the Lord gets down. Not fake Jewish when what's your mom? How you gonna go out for a woman, you know what I'm saying, who just cultivates the seed to be born. You know what I'm saying? The man, he implants the seed. A man with 5 wives, that's five fields. So he got five seeds. And they all will come from him. You get a woman with 5 men, who the hell is the father? Maury couldn't figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So just so y'all know, okay, I know we going over mainly dark skinned nations, but it's not about skin color. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, any, it can be any color. All right. Give it a few seconds. We're gonna go down to the next tribe. All right. All right, let's get down to the next tribe. Next tribe we got Simeon. Now I'm about to blow your mind right now. The tribe of Simeon is the so-called Dominicans of today. The so-called Dominicans. Right? Now you pronounce this is Samayawan. Samayawan, which means affliction heard. Affliction heard. That's what that means. Affliction heard. All right, let's go ahead and get this in the ancient. Samayawan. That's right, Dominicans. This is a so-called Hispanic tribe here. I know I'm blowing your mind. You thought you thought the Jews was just quote unquote black people. Nah, the real Jews of the Bible are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Mm-hmm. It's really God's chosen people. So to break it down to you, this right here, we got the sa, then we got the ma, then we got the I, then we got the wa, and then ya. Oh, Slovakia, the na. So of course with the connectors right here, this is how you know how to say the word in the ancient. So we got the Samayawan. Just like that. the Dominicans today, man. So many Dominicans, famous brothers and sisters, God's chosen people, the most swag, the music, the food. You know what I'm saying? It's the so-called Dominicans, man. It's God's chosen people. Right? Let's go ahead and get the Assyrian with it. Yeah, Assyrian. Right, let's write it down. Right, so that's the Assyrian way to say it. I mean, write it down. Samayawan. Go ahead, jot it down. Do what you got to do. Take it in. Samayawan, the so-called Dominicans. It's truly God's chosen people. Y'all made to write that down. Then we're gonna go ahead and get to the next tribe. Next 12 tribes. Yeah. All right, go ahead and erase it. Going down to the next tribe we got. Next up is Zabalawan. Zabalawan. And these are the people of Guatemala to Panama. All right. Zabalawan. That's the so-called Guatemalans to Panama. Right? If you go on your Google map, if you go down to South America, and then you look at the country of Guatemala, and then you go down, go all the way down to Panama. I want to see if I can show y'all on this map real quick. Central America, so Guatemala, down to Panama. Yep, so it's right here. See if I can show y'all real quick. Yep, I guess y'all can see it. So you got Guatemala right here, all the way down to Panama. That's Panama right there. That's God's chosen people on this map, all the way down. So that includes Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador. God's chosen people, the Hispanic tribes, man. The Hispanic tribes that bring so much life to this country that Donald Trump dared to deport. That's who these people are. So let's go ahead and get in the Hebrew. Right. They're getting the Assyrian. Men, women, and children being slaughtered by volunteers from Massachusetts. And then that's the first, well, that's the second official time it said, but that's the time it said Thanksgiving. Officially said the word Thanksgiving. All right. That's the Balawan. Change this marker. I'm about to buy a 50 pack of these markers. So we got the Z, the B, the L, and the Y. It's a Balawan. This is Central America. This includes Honduras and Nicaragua, Costa Rica, down to Panama. It's a Balawan. This is a tribe right here, brother, in the school. Tabacanaz, man. He's from Guatemala, I believe. Real brother. All right, let's go ahead and get the Assyrian. This. Get it? All right, and that's the Assyrian right underneath. Give y'all at least a minute to write that down.
In a sense, he went wrong. Because at him, and the Lord told that he do it. Now, for him talking about manifest destiny, he took it to a whole nother dimension with that. But, I mean, like him feeling like, man, we doing this shit so easy. God gotta be with us. God was on their side. But you be choosing them to point it up. But y'all some perverted motherfuckers.
All right, let's go down to the next tribe. Next tribe, we got next. Next tribe on the next is Ephraim. The Ephraimites. These are the so-called Puerto Ricans. That's who they are, the so-called Puerto Ricans that we love today. So many famous Puerto Ricans, your baseball players, your singers, your rappers today, Puerto Ricans, Puerto Rican parade. You know what I'm saying, with the food, you know what I'm saying, and just so y'all know, Puerto Rico is a part of America. You know what I'm saying, it's damn near like a different country, but Puerto Rico is a part of America, one of the 50 states. But, you know, due to Trump, he's still deporting people who is Americans, man. And for you people, you gotta wake up. Black people, you gotta wake up. He's a president, and he don't know that Puerto Rico is one of the 50 states. I mean, we gotta connect the dots, y'all. He is doing this because they are God's chosen people. Ukrainians, I haven't seen not one deported Ukrainian. I just haven't seen no Russian, no Somali, and for damn sure no street food people. East Indians. They still them Airbnbs when they first came up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn right, Bonnie, damn right. Puerto Rico is a part of America, you're right. You know what I'm saying? And one of the realest niggas in Chicago, Azanya is an Ephraimite, man. Come on, man. One of the realest niggas in Chicago is, you know what I'm saying, Azanya Hebrew Academy. That's right. Trump is a dude. All right. Let's go ahead and get it in the ancient Hebrew. All right. In the ancient Hebrew. Remember, the white man gave us Puerto Ricans, Negroes, West Indies. He gave us those names. Now, we're trying to learn the names what the Most High gave us. All right. Ephraim. Now, how you say Ephraim in the ancient Hebrew is pronounced Aparia. Aparia. And that means I am fruitful. Aparia. You know what I'm saying? Because why? This is a fruitful tribe. Puerto Rico was called Port of Diamonds. That's the name of Puerto Rico. It means Port of Diamonds. That's how rich these people are. You know what I'm saying? The country and the white man wiped it out clean. He wiped it out clean and called us Port of Diamonds. But the name the Most High gave Ephraim is I am fruitful. You know what I'm saying? The tribes, every tribe, you know what I'm saying, the Lord has made. Your tribes is all fruitful in his eyes, man. We one big family. You gotta go ahead and start treating, you know what I'm saying, your brother as such. Because a black man hating another Hispanic brother, it's like you damn near like a a self-exterminator. That's what you're doing. Black people shouldn't be unaliving other Hispanics. Hispanics should be unaliving other black people. That's something that the white man done told you to do, and you do it. You know what I'm saying? You like a goddamn robot. But you learning that this is God's chosen people, and you learning that we're all part of the 12 tribes, hopefully that, you know what I'm saying, our brother will think twice, like, damn, I can, you know what I'm saying, we're the same family. And now that you became, man, being a priest is a 25/8 job. It never stops being a priest, never. It don't never stop. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you see brothers all across the globe, Europe, UK, America, South America, teaching all classes, man. Damn near brother teach a class every day. Every day. It may be Sunday, I'm seeing Kamiyaki teach. Wednesday, brothers are teaching. Brothers got podcasts. Brothers on the internet. Brothers got millions of views. And notice, this ain't because of our gain, personal gain. It's to wake up our people. All right, let's get in the Assyrian. The tribe of Ephraim. Of Apari. That's the Assyrian at the bottom, y'all. Damn right. The wife sister tuning in. Bonnie, waking up our people is the most important thing. I don't know a better job than that. Imagine being a priest of God that, you know what I'm saying, you waking up your people. I don't know a better job than that. Working for the white man or being an athlete. We see what happened to athletes. You marry you marry your OnlyFans model. And then you lose your money. Being an actor. You know what I'm saying? Like Will Smith or somebody, but then you're getting disrespected by your woman. You know what I'm saying? Well, being a priest is an honorable thing and a selfless thing to do. You know what I'm saying? That's a sidebar. That's how you become truly happy. Is when you help people. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear athletes and the famous actors and rappers be like, I still feel empty. I got $1 billion, but I don't feel nothing. The reason why, because they're not helping nobody. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah brought that in the class. That's the only way a human can be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Doing the law, statutes, and commandments, and helping somebody who needs help. You know what I'm saying? Imagine helping. You know what I'm saying, brothers in UPK, we do it almost every day. We feed people. Classes, you know what I'm saying? We see a new brother in class, new sister in class. You know what I'm saying? Any questions? Y'all good? Y'all need something? Counsel. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get true happiness. In the UPK, man, brothers, you know what I'm saying? Brothers got so much food, like, oh, no, bro, you got it. No, you got it. No, you got it. That's how, brother, we are here. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's important. Learning who you are. Learning your language. English isn't your language. Spanish ain't that. You know what I'm saying? One step closer, you know what I'm saying? Learn the Lashawan Qadash, the Holy Tongue. All right, so we've got about one more tribe, y'all. One more tribe for the round table of truth. Y'all already know about now. Round table of truth held down by Midwest Monster, Mayhem, Lashawan Qadash, and the rest of the crew. Hold it down. Round Table of Truth, man. Your hottest podcast ever. You know what I'm saying? These podcasts nowadays just talk about BS all day. Women, and that's about it. In the world, they just talk about women. Women and money. But in here, you understand the Most High. When, you know what I'm saying? That's why I love the Round Table so much, because we break down every event. Every video you've seen of Christian pastors close the doors. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1,000 plus 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Or the mother who got bit about them kids. Come to the round table. We're going to tell you how to break it down, how your brain should think. You know what I'm saying? Because it was left up to you. You smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? You did this, you know what I'm saying? We did that in the past, but the thing is to try to help your mind. Help your mind drop the weed and learn for things what they truly are. All right? So we're going to get the next tribe, man. Gotta finish this up last week for the tribes, y'all. Next tribe is Manasseh.
Go up the dump, he coming down. Then it grabs the building.
Yo. And these are the so-called Cubans of today. Ain't that something? Are y'all noticing a pattern right now? A pattern right now?
Yeah.
So we got the Negroes, West Indies, Haitians, Dominicans, Guatemala, Panama, Puerto Ricans, and Cubans, Black and Hispanic. The tribes that the world don't care about. The tribes right now is being #1 deported. Black and his so-called Hispanics being deported right now. Thing is, that was God's chosen people all along. And America's gonna pay for this. All right, let's go ahead and get into Hebrew, the ancient.
Held that nigga up like this.
All right.
He said he held it to Shaq like, yo, bro, put me the fuck down. Put me down. Shaq asked like, nigga, put me down. You know what I'm saying? And I got you, big guy. I set him on his feet like he a young boy.
All right. And the way how you say this in the Hebrew is Manasseh, the tribe of Manasseh. The so-called Cubans today, man, with the music, the Cubans, baseball, cooking, the best. Oh, I believe the #1 wrestler right now is on the tribe of Cuba. He got like 8 gold medals in a row. Oh man, in the heavy part, Manasseh. Oh, his name means is made to forget. Made to forget. I get a breakdown on that, man. That's kind of a heavy name to have. Made to forget. I might go to the scriptures and get a real breakdown on why, you know what I'm saying, why they call made to forget, but that's all right. So I'm gonna let y'all. Let me go ahead and write the Assyrian before we end it off. We'll write it in the Assyrian. All right. Tribe of Manasseh. Make that clear. Oh, fuck, that's the one. All right, Israel. I'm gonna let y'all copy that down. Once again, it's about that time, Israel. Always practice. If one thing today, y'all can just write down all the tribes we went over today, and also the alphabet. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that right there. Just know that the Holy Tongue, man, is a very important language to have. It's a very important language to have and learn inside of your mind. Knowing the Lashawan Qadash is communicating with God. Jeremiah brought it down, man. You know what I'm saying? A little sister brought it out that how do I get to know God? And then Jeremiah brought it down. You got to read. You got to read the Bible. That's why in slavery, what was #1 that niggas couldn't do was read. You couldn't read or write. You know what I'm saying? That's what you couldn't do. But now with these gifts, you know what I'm saying, with these blessings, Isupk, take advantage, man. So with that, Israel, I'm Priest Officer of 500 Rosh Karab, holding down Lashawan Qadash, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. In the same channel y'all tuned in now, we're gonna have the Round Table of Truth. And with that, Israel, that's my time. Shalom.